Question 1. To help avoid being hit from the rear by another driver when preparing to turn, you should. Option A. Keep parking lights on at all times. Option B. Signal at least 100 feet before you turn. Option C. Check your rearview mirror often. The correct answer is Option B. Signal at least 100 feet before you turn. Question 2. You must not cross a solid double line in the center of the roadway to. Option A. Overtake and pass another vehicle. Option B. Make a left turn. Option C. Enter a private driveway. The correct answer is Option A. Overtake and pass another vehicle. Question 3. The law states that for an adult, you are legally drunk when your blood alcohol concentration reaches a minimum of. Option A. 100th, 0.01 of 1%. Option B. 1/10th, 0.10 of 1%. Option C. 800ths, 0.08 of 1%. The correct answer is Option C. 800ths, 0.08 of 1%. Question 4. When a school bus with flashing red lights has stopped on the road ahead of you, you must. Option A. Slow to 10 miles per hour. Option B. Stop until the lights stop flashing. Option C. Change lanes and pass cautiously. The correct answer is Option B. Stop until the lights stop flashing. Question 5. You are driving a slow-moving vehicle on a winding 2-lane highway. You must pull over when it is safe and let other drivers pass when you are followed by. Option A. 3 vehicles. Option B. 4 vehicles. Option C. 5 or more vehicles. The correct answer is Option C. 5 or more vehicles. Question 6. When you approach a blind intersection, you can't see 100 feet down the cross street, and there is no stop or yield sign placed at the corner. The speed limit is. Option A. 15 miles per hour. Option B. 20 miles per hour. Option C. 25 miles per hour. The correct answer is Option A. 15 miles per hour. Question 7. Where a left turn at an intersection can be started from either of 2 lanes, a U-turn can be started from. Option A. Either of the 2 lanes. Option B. Only the left lane. Option C. Any lane that is open. The correct answer is Option B. Only the left lane. Question 8. Pedestrians using guide dogs or carrying white canes must be. Option A. Given the right-of-way at all times. Option B. Given the right-of-way at corners only. Option C. Told when to cross the street. The correct answer is Option A. Given the right-of-way at all times. Question 9. You must always look carefully for motorcycles before you change lanes or make a left turn because they. Option A. Have the right-of-way. Option B. Are hard to see. Option C. Are driven too fast. The correct answer is Option B. Are hard to see. Question 10. When you hear the siren or see the red emergency light of a closely approaching ambulance, police vehicle, or fire truck, you must. Option A. Drive to the right edge of the road and stop. Option B. Move into the right lane and drive slowly until has passed. Option C. Speed up to clear traffic. The correct answer is Option A. Drive to the right edge of the road and stop. Question 11. To be sure a lane is clear before moving into it, you should. Option A. Turn your head and look. Option B. Look in the left side mirror. Option C. Look into the rearview mirror. The correct answer is Option A. Turn your head and look. Question 12. You may cross over a double line on the road to pass another vehicle if the line on your side of the road is. Option A. Broken. Option B. Solid white. Option C. Solid yellow. The correct answer is Option A. Broken. Question 13. If you become angry or upset, you should. Option A. Go for a drive to forget your problems. Option B. Cool off before driving. Option C. Control your emotions while driving. The correct answer is Option B. Cool off before driving. Question 14. It is against the law to enter an intersection or crosswalk when. Option A. The light is yellow. Option B. The light is flashing red. Option C. You cannot cross without obstructing traffic from either side. The correct answer is C. You cannot cross without obstructing traffic from either side. Question 15. Which one of the following is not a safe driving habit? Option A. Keep parking lights on at all times. Option B. Fix your eyes on the vehicle ahead. Option C. Turn your head and look before you turn the steering wheel. The correct answer is Option B. Fix your eyes on the vehicle ahead. Question 16. Driving under the influence of any drug which makes you drive unsafely is. Option A. Permitted if it is prescribed by a doctor. Option B. Against the law. Option C. Permitted if it is a diet pill or cold medicine. The correct answer is Option B. Against the law. Question 17. If you see orange construction signs and cones on a freeway, you must. Option A. Slow down because the road ends. Option B. Be prepared for workers and slow-moving equipment. Option C. Change lanes and maintain speed. The correct answer is Option B. Be prepared for workers and slow-moving equipment. Question 18. You must make a financial responsibility report after an accident when damage to one of the vehicles is over $750. Option A. Only if you are not insured. Option B. Only if it was your fault. Option C. No matter who was at fault. The correct answer is Option C. No matter who was at fault. Question 19. At an intersection with stop signs at all 4 or more corners, when 2 cars arrive at the same time, you must yield the right of way to the driver. Option A. On your right. Option B. On your left. Option C. Signaling a turn. The correct answer is option A. On your right. Question 20. Carpool lanes are marked with a diamond symbol. To use these lanes during the special hours shown on the signs, you must option A. Be driving a van or bus. Option B. Drive at the speed limit or have your lights on. Option C. Have the minimum number of passengers shown on the signs. The correct answer is option C. Have the minimum number of passengers shown on the signs. Question 21. If you are arrested for drunk driving and refuse to submit to a chemical test of the alcohol content of your blood. Option A. Your driving privilege will be withdrawn. Option B. You will receive an additional fine. Option C. You will not be allowed to post bail. The correct answer is option A. Your driving privilege will be withdrawn. Question 22. When you come to a corner where there is a flashing yellow light, you must option A. Stop before crossing. Option B. Wait for the green light. Option C. Slow down and cross carefully. The correct answer is option C. Slow down and cross carefully. Question 23. You are passing a school and see children near the street. You may not drive faster than option A. 35 miles per hour. Option B. 20 miles per hour. Option C. 25 miles per hour. The correct answer is option C. 25 miles per hour. Question 24. It has been proven that safety belts option A. Sometimes cause drivers to be trapped in their cars. Option B. Can make it harder to steer during an emergency. Option C. Can reduce injury and death. The correct answer is option C. Can reduce injury and death. Question 25. When you reach a corner without a traffic light or sign at the same time as vehicles on the cross street, you must yield the right of way to option A. The driver on your right. Option B. The driver on your left. Option C. Neither driver. The correct answer is option A. The driver on your right. Question 26. When both right and left turn signals are flashing at the same time on a moving vehicle, it means option A. It is carrying children to or from school. Option B. Let the vehicle have the right of way. Option C. There may be a hazard or an accident ahead. The correct answer is option C. There may be a hazard or an accident ahead. Question 27. California's basic speed law says, in addition to obeying the maximum speed limit, drivers must keep in mind option A. The posted speed limit. Option B. Synchronized stop lights. Option C. Road, traffic and weather conditions. The correct answer is option C. Road, traffic and weather conditions. Question 28. When coming to a corner where there is a stop sign, you must first stop. Option A. After crossing the crosswalk. Option B. Out far enough to see cross traffic. Option C. In back of the crosswalk. The correct answer is option C. In back of the crosswalk. Question 29. When a school bus with flashing red lights has stopped on the road ahead of you, you must. Option A. Slow to 10 miles per hour. Option B. Stop until the lights stop flashing. Option C. Change lanes and pass cautiously. The correct answer is option B. Stop until the lights stop flashing. Question 30. Using the unpaved shoulder of the road to pass to the right of a vehicle ahead of you is. Option A. Forbidden by law. Option B. Permitted if you are turning right. Option C. Permitted if the vehicle ahead is turning left. The correct answer is option A. Forbidden by law. Question 31. If you become sleepy while driving, it is best to. Option A. Increase your speed to get away from other vehicles. Option B. Move over to the right lane and continue driving. Option C. Drive to a safe place, stop and rest. The correct answer is option C. Drive to a safe place, stop and rest. Question 32. If traffic light is red, but a police officer or firefighter on duty tells you to go ahead, you should. Option A. Wait for the green light. Option B. Do as he or she tells you. Option C. Report him or her to police. The correct answer is option B. Do as he or she tells you. Question 33. How many days do you have to report to the DMV the sale or transfer of your vehicle? Option A. 5 days. Option B. 10 days. Option C. 20 days. The correct answer is option A. 5 days. Question 34. It is against the law to have an open alcoholic beverage container in your vehicle, except. Option A. On the back seat. Option B. In the trunk. Option C. In the glove compartment. The correct answer is option B. In the trunk. Question 35. If you are repeatedly convicted for traffic violations. Option A. DMV may impound your vehicle. Option B. Your driving privilege may be suspended by DMV. Option C. Both of the above. The correct answer is option B. Your driving privilege may be suspended by DMV. Question 36. You may not double park. Option A. At any time. Option B. Except when making a delivery. Option C. Except while waiting in the vehicle. The correct answer is option A. At any time. Question 37. Bicycle riders must. Option A. Ride facing traffic when there is no bike lane. Option B. Be given a safe amount of space when being passed by automobile drivers. Option C. Never walk the bicycle across the street. The correct answer is option A. Ride facing traffic when there is no bike lane. Question 38. Driving so slowly as to interfere with normal or reasonable flow of traffic, except when necessary for safety, is. Option A. A violation of the law. Option B. The right of any driver. Option C. Legal, but not advisable. The correct answer is option A. A violation of the law. Question 39. If a police officer asks you to take an alcohol test, you may choose. Option A. A blood, breath, or urine test. Option B. A field sobriety test. Option C. To say the alphabet backwards. The correct answer is option A. A blood, breath, or urine test. Question 40. If you are involved in an accident. Option A. Notify the local law enforcement agency or CHP if anyone is injured or killed. Option B. Show evidence that you have insurance only to a peace officer. Option C. Stop and identify yourself only if someone is injured. The correct answer is option A. Notify the local law enforcement agency or CHP if anyone is injured or killed. Question 41. Sleeping pills, tranquilizers, pain medicine, or cold or allergy medications. Option A. May impair your driving. Option B. May increase the bad effects of alcohol on your driving. Option C. Both of the above. The correct answer is option C. Both of the above. Question 42. A passenger vehicle may not tow. Option A. One trailer. Option B. Another passenger vehicle. Option C. Two trailers. The correct answer is option C. Two trailers. Question 43. If a driver ahead of you has stopped at a crosswalk, you should. Option A. Change lanes, look carefully, and pass. Option B. Tap your horn to let the driver know you are waiting. Option C. Stop then proceed when safe. The correct answer is option C. Stop then proceed when safe. Question 44. You should not drive. Option A. After you have taken any drink, drug, or medication which changes how you think, or act, or causes you to be less careful. Option B. If you are not alert. Option C. Both of the above. The correct answer is option C. Both of the above. Question 45. When you enter a freeway from an on-ramp and merge with traffic, you should be driving at. Option A. The legal speed limit on the freeway. Option B. About the same speed as the freeway traffic. Option C. About 10 miles per hour slower than the freeway speed limit. The correct answer is option B. About the same speed as the freeway traffic. Question 46. Coasting with the gear shift in neutral is. Option A. Recommended in the mountains. Option B. Safe and conserves gas. Option C. Against the law. The correct answer is option C. Against the law.